What is going on, guys, and welcome back to We Want Picks. My name is Jacob, aka the Freckled Saddler Man. They're here to give you 3 prop bets for every single fight on UFC 318. But before we get into this week's bets, make sure you go to WeWantPicks.com. Consider becoming a premium member today for only $10 a month. It's not just about tailing bets. We have all the tools you need to become a successful gambler in this industry. And if you like this type of video, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you are new. What I do is I give you 3 bets for every single fight, a safe-ish bet, usually minus money, minus 200, minus 250, something like that. A plus money bet that can be plus 100 to about plus 150, plus 200, somewhere in there. And then I find a long shot prop, plus 500, plus 800, plus 1100, little bit of a Hail Mary to try to make you money. If you tuned in last week, our safe-ish bets actually did pretty well. We went 8 and 4, and if you put 2 units on every single one of those safe-ish bets, you would have been up about 3 units or so. I want to get into the routine of tracking these bets every single week. I think the game plan is going to be this. We put 2 units on every single safe-ish bet. We put a half unit on the plus money bets and a 1/10 of a unit on the long shot props. Am I going to put my own money on every single one of these bets that I show you here today? No, but I do put some of them in premium, and I want to just get into a habit of tracking all these bets just to see how we do. 2, a half unit, a 1/10 unit. If you did that last week, we would have been down, I think, about 3 or 4 units. But the good news is, with prop bets, you only have to hit a couple, and you're going to be up big. Safe-ish bets did great. Plus money bets did okay. We were close to a couple long shot props. Let's get into it for UFC 318. First fight of the night, we got Carli versus Nicolle. The safest play should be the over 2.5. Both these girls are very, very durable. They're not crazy finishers. Neither one of them has insane power. I know that Carli just came off that head kick KO. Don't think she's going to land something like that. Over 2.5 should be the safe play. My plus money bet you're going to see here isn't plus money anymore. It was plus 120. Now still kind of an underdog play. Nicolle, plus 3.5. If you don't know what the spread is, she just has to not get finished and win 1 round of the fight. She can lose the fight. We still hit the bet. I love the minus 105 for the plus 3.5 spread for Nicolle. And the flyer here, Nicolle by sub. If anybody has the advantage anywhere, a crazy advantage with finishing ability, it's going to be Nicolle on the ground. She showed in her last fight, she could muscle out some takedowns. And if you're making one mistake on the ground, little flyer, plus 750, Nicolle by sub is going to be the flyer bet. Second fight of the night, we got Brunno versus Jackson McVey. Either fighter by KO, minus 160 for the safe-ish bet. The reason I played this is because Brunno by KO was minus 150. I'll take the minus 160, not get too greedy, and get either fighter, cover my bases there. The plus money bet is going to be Brunno first round KO. He can take his time sometimes in fights, but when he lands heavy. A lot of first round finishes, first round KO on the plus 145. And my flyer bet is going to be Jackson McVey to survive early, initiate some scrambles, and maybe find a flyer submission bet. There's a reason why it's plus 1,000, but Jackson McVey by sub. The Brunno KO stuff just wasn't eccentric enough for me. Jackson McVey by sub plus 1,000. Ryan Spann versus Lukasz Brzeski. Safe-ish play, under 1.5. Obviously, both these guys could get tired. It could extend, but both of them have been chin. I don't trust Lukasz chin. I'm on Ryan Spann in this fight. The under 1.5, you get at minus 180. Plus money bet, Spann by KO, TKO. This almost hedges it a little bit. If it goes over 1.5, you can still hit the KO, TKO bet. Plus 160 on that. My flyer bet, obviously Spann, first round submission. He lands something heavy. Maybe Lukasz comes in with a wrestling game plan for whatever reason. He's shot takedowns in the past, and we know Ryan Spann loves that guillotine. Plus 575 for Ryan Spann first round submission. Jimmy Crute versus Marcin Prachnio. I'm going to be unbiased here. I'm not a Jimmy Crute fan, but I'm trying to give you guys the best bets. Fight does not go the distance for the safe-ish bet. Minus 190. I assume there's going to be a finish in some sort of way. Plus money bet is going to be what everyone is chasing. I don't love it, but I get it. Jimmy Crute by sub, the plus 155. The bet that I love the most is going to be the flyer bet on this fight. Prachnio by KO. Jimmy Crute doesn't have great striking defense, has been chin in the past. Prachnio, the karate style, stuff comes from weird angles. You can get that for plus 600. Prachnio by KO is the flyer bet. Adam Fugitt versus Islam. The under 1.5 at minus 205 is the safe-ish bet. This guy Islam gets after it early, often, has KOs, has submission. He is going to push the pace early in this fight. Islam by sub as a plus money bet, plus 275. I actually, for premium members, place this at plus 500. A lot of times, if he's got somebody hurt, you'll see he tries to circle to the back. He's got submissions as well. Plus money, it's plus 275 now. Premium members got that for plus 500. My flyer bet, Islam by points, plus 750. I expect there to be a finish in this one, but as a flyer, Fugitt has shown durability in the striking before. Maybe the submission's not there. A guy that typically gets first round finishes, the fight extends. Now it's just kind of a back and forth fight. Islam by points, plus 750 as the flyer. Ateba versus Robert Valentin. Obviously, the safe-ish bet should be Ateba by KO, TKO. It's minus 265 on that, but he should get it done. He is a powerful striker, and Robert Valentin isn't the best striker, wants to go to the grappling. Plus money bet, Ateba, same thing. First round KO, you can still barely get that. Plus 105. If he gets it done on the minus 265, it should happen early. You can double down for the plus 105. My flyer bet, Valentin by sub, plus 700. I don't expect this to go to the ground. That's why it's a flyer bet. But if it does, Ateba really doesn't know what he's doing down there. Valentin, that's his bread and butter. We might be able to see Ateba extend this fight into the second round for whatever reason, and then Valentin's able to take over with a submission. It's a flyer, a little bit of a hedge, plus 700. Prado versus Nikolay. The safe-ish bet should be Prado. I didn't love a lot of props for this one. I'm not really sure how this fight's going to go. Just give me Prado on the money line, minus 145. That seems like value to me. He should be the better fighter. If you're trying to chase some money, plus money, fight does not go the distance, plus 120. Prado's got submissions, has power in the past that he hasn't really found at 170, but Nikolay isn't the best striker in the world. Prado should be better. And the flyer, Prado by sub. We've seen Nikolay get kind of dominated in the grappling. Prado's got underrated takedowns, underrated grappling. He might try to go to that in this fight after losing his last fight with the striking. Prado by sub, flyer, plus 850. Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen, same type of thing here. I don't really expect a finish, so my safe-ish play is going to be Brendan Allen on the minus 200 money line. If you're chasing something, plus money, fight does not go the distance. Marvin Vettori seems like he's fired up, wants to fight for his brother. If he comes in aggressive, could wear down Brendan Allen, or could get too aggressive, and Brendan Allen's able to find a shot or a submission, plus 210 on that. And same thing I always play in pretty much every Brendan Allen fight is going to be Brendan Allen by sub. Even if he hurts people, a lot of times he loves to be the club and sub type of guy, plus 500 on that. I don't expect it to hit. That's why it's a flyer. Brendan Allen by sub. Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira. I am very biased in this pick. I love Vinicius Oliveira in this fight, so my safest play is just going to be the money line for Vinicius, minus 150. That is coming down even more, maybe minus 140, maybe minus 130 you can find it at. Plus money, fight does not go the distance. Maybe Kyler is able to find something early, but if he doesn't, I fully expect him to start slowing down and Vinicius to be all over this guy. Could find a finish in the second or the third round. And my flyer bet, I'm telling you right now, Vinicius told me he's finishing this guy in the first round. So I'll pay a little flyer on it. Vinicius, first round, could be a submission, could be a KO, plus 600 on the flyer bet. Michael Johnson versus Zellhuber. The safe-ish bet for this one should be the over 1.5. I know that Michael Johnson's been chinned in the past, but Zellhuber's a guy that really typically just point fights from the outside, takes his time, and unless Michael Johnson gets too crazy in there, the over 1.5 should hit, minus 240. I don't love playing overs, but for this one, it seems to make sense. Plus money, Zellhuber, by points, same type of storyline there, plus 165. He kind of can point fight at times. This fight could be closer than people think. My flyer bet, Zellhuber, round 2. Could be a submission, could be KO, plus 400. He takes his time in the first round, gets his read, then he starts landing a little bit heavy, maybe mixing some grappling as well. Zellhuber, flyer, plus 400. Dan Ige versus Pitbull, my safe-ish bet, and I really don't love this one because I think these boys are going to be in the pocket, swinging heavy, but there's not a lot of minus money value that I see in here. Goes the distance, minus 250 on that. Plus money, Ige by points, again, same type of storyline, plus 110 on that. Ige's the favorite. He should win. I'm actually on the Pitbull side, but he should be able to dog out this victory. Ige by points is still plus 110. You can take the minus 200 dog, play him at plus 110. My flyer bet, either fighter by KO. Like I said, this is like a hedge on the first two. Goes the distance. Ige by points. They're in the pocket. They both throw heavy. Ige's got power. Pitbull's got power. Pitbull's been chinned in the past. Either fighter by KO, plus 235. Kevin Holland versus D-Rod. I am all over Kevin Holland in this fight. If you don't want to play the money line, if you don't want really necessarily know if he's going to get it done inside the distance with the minus 150, you can take a little bit of a hedge and play the spread. Kevin Holland, safe-ish bet, minus 250 for the minus 3.5 points. He can dominate this fight 30-27, or he can win inside the distance. You don't have to worry about either one. You're getting paid either way. Plus money, Kevin Holland, round one. If D-Rod stays in his face, we know Kevin Holland will throw heavy, long, and on the dot in the first round. Plus 250 for Kevin Holland in the first round. That could be KO or submission. My flyer bet, Kevin Holland, first round KO at the plus 500. I know a lot of people love the submission bets, but he could really hurt D-Rod in front of the fans. He might go for the TKO. He just had the submission, flip-flop back and forth. Kevin Holland, first round KO, plus 500 for the flyer bet. Paulo Costa versus Kopylov, and this is going to be a play, and then basically a couple hedges on that play. Safe-ish bet, Kopylov. He's the better striker. He's durable. I know he slows down, but we're going to hedge that in a way. Minus 225 money line for the safe-ish bet for Kopylov. Plus money bet, either fighter by KO, plus 140. I actually think these guys are going to get after it. Kopylov slows down. Costa says he's bringing back that aggressive eraser style, and he's fought some pretty durable people in his last fights. I still think the power could be there, even on the Kopylov side. You play either fighter by KO, plus 140. It doesn't matter what happens. Same thing here. Flyer, Costa, round 3 KO at plus 1,600. We know Kopylov slows down. Costa seems to build in fights, and if he starts moving downhill and Kopylov starts fading, we could get our flyer bet to hit here. Costa round 3 KO at plus 1,600. Now we got the main event, Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier. I'm on the Dustin side, but I tried to stay unbiased. He's my lock of the week. We're taking Dustin Poirier plus 5.5 points, minus 230. That is the spread again for the main event. 5 rounds, you get 5.5 points. Add the judges' scorecards at the end. Add your 5.5. He could lose. If it's a close fight, you still gonna hit your bet. Plus money, fight does not go the distance. Dustin Poirier is landing heavy on Max in the second fight. He's landing heavy on everybody. Max now has found some power at 155, and he just got chinned at 145. Give me the plus 120. A fight does not go the distance. And my flyer bet here, you know I had to play it. Dustin by sub plus 1,400, and people will be like, Max Holloway isn't going to shoot takedowns. How can Dustin get a sub or win by guillotine or this and that? It can be a situation where Dustin has shot a takedown. Max is trying to get back, exposes his neck. Anything can happen. Dustin Poirier as the flyer, plus 1,400. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know with a like. Let me know your favorite prop bet in the comments below. Subscribe if you are new. WeWantPicks.com, only $10 a month. Like I said, I want to track these. 2 units on every single safe-ish bet, half a unit on the plus money, a tenth of the unit on the flyers. I'm not placing all these bets with my real money, disclaimer, but let's track it, see how we do with these. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, have fun Saturday night. I'll be here live streaming with you guys to place some of these bets. We placed a lot of these bets last week. We end up winning about 4 or 5 grand on the live stream, so make sure you tune in Saturday with me. We'll bet together. We'll watch together. We'll have fun. Thank you guys. I'm out. Peace.